Chemical properties of aryl halides. In the last class, we discussed the introduction and synthesis of aryl halides. Today, continuation topic, chemical properties of aryl halides. In chemical properties of aryl halides, so we'll discuss electrophilic substitution reactions, nucleophilic substitution reactions, and reactions with metal. There, Wurtz reaction, fitting reaction, Wurtz fitting reaction, Ullmann reactions we will discuss. So there is no problem for electrophilic substitution reactions. Nucleophilic substitution reactions on benzene really it is less preferred to undergo. But how aryl halides will undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions also we will discuss. First let us start with electrophilic substitution reactions. Take subheading electrophilic substitution reactions. Electrophilic substitution reactions on aryl halides. Electrophilic substitution reactions on aryl halides or haloalkanes. Electrophilic substitution reactions on aryl halides. If a benzene, simple benzene, all hydrogens are equivalent. If electrophile will, incoming electrophile, that electrophile will attack at either of the position. Simple benzene. That electrophilic substitution reactions on benzene we already discussed. If you have any doubt, you can check my previous videos. But today we are discussing electrophilic substitution reactions on aryl halides. If substituent present on benzene, the electrophilic substitution reactions will take place with respect to the substituent. For example, chlorobenzene. Let us take the electrophilic substitution reactions on chlorobenzene. Chlorobenzene means chlorines. Okay, halogen attached on the benzene. Halogens are weak ring deactivating groups. Weak ring deactivating groups. All halogens has two properties, negative inductive effective group and positive mesomeric effective groups. In terms of negative inductive effective group, shift of electrons towards the chlorine away from the ring. As a result, electron density on the ring decreases. When coming to plus mesomeric effective group, so plus mesomeric effective group means lone pair of electrons are chlorine, shift of lone pair of electrons of chlorine away from the atom towards the ring. So two properties are operates on halogen. Among the two properties, coming to electrophilic substitution, when an incoming electrophile approaches the halobenzene, plus mesomeric effect dominates over negative inductive effect. Plus mesomeric effect dominates over negative inductive effect. So as a result, even though this is ring deactivating group, this is OP directing group, ortho para directing group, OP directing group. For any doubt, you can check my previous video, orientation effect. There we discussed different examples, activating groups, deactivating groups. Generally activating groups, so electrophilic substitution takes place on ortho and para. Deactivating groups, electrophilic substitution reactions takes place at meta. Even though this is weak ring deactivating group, halogen, but still it is a OP directing group. That is why, because plus mesomeric effect dominates over negative inductive effect. As a result, electron density at ortho and para position is maximum. The electrophile will attack at ortho or para position. Let's see some example. First example, chlorination. Chlorination. When chlorobenzene reacts with chlorine in presence of FeCl3. We can use FeCl2, AlCl3, AlBr3, ZnCl3, any Lewis acid we can use. This is chlorination. Chlorination reaction. Chlorination of chlorobenzene. The electrophile in this reaction is chloronium ion. First chlorine reacts with FeCl3. It forms a complex. After that we will get a chloronium ion, that is electrophile, that will attack on chlorobenzene. The product obtained here are two possible products will be obtained. The first product is ortho product, 1,2-dichlorobenzene. The second product is 1,4-dichlorobenzene. Two types of the products will be obtained here. Why? Because chlorine is a ortho-para directing group. So first the electrophile will attack at ortho position, as well as electrophile will attack at para position. Among these two products, para-chlorobenzene, okay, 1,4-dichlorobenzene or para-chlorochlorobenzene, para product is a major product. The minor product depends on several factors. As of now, just remember that if two chlorines are at ortho position, there is a repulsions between the chlorines. That's why always para product is major. In para product, two chlorines are far away. Okay, 1,4 position repulsions. Okay, lone pair repulsions will be less. Always 4 product is major. So coming to next one, nitration. In nitration, the reagent is nitric acid, mixture of nitric acid and sulfuric acid, 1:1 ratio. This is nitration. In nitration, the electrophile is NO2 plus. NO2 plus is the electrophile. Okay, the electrophile will attack on at ortho position and para position with respect to the chlorobenzene. Why? Because this is a OP directing group. Regarding the mechanism for halogenation nitration, you can check my previous videos. Very simple mechanism. Attack of for first generation of the electrophile, attack of the electrophile and removal of the old electrophile. We discussed several examples. So in nitration, so NO2 plus is the electrophile. In case of chlorobenzene, the NO2 plus electrophile will attack at ortho position as well as a para position. Among the ortho and para product, para isomer is the major and ortho isomer is the minor. So next example, sulfonation. Coming to the sulfonation, in sulfonation we need to use the reagent sulfuric acid plus sulfur trioxide. Okay, the mixture of sulfuric acid and sulfur trioxide is known as oleum H2S2O7. We can also use directly as oleum, or we can take H2SO4, a mixture with sulfur trioxide. The electrophile in this reaction is sulfur trioxide and the reaction is known as sulfonation reaction. Sulfonation reaction. So here the product obtained is sulfonic acid. Okay, sulfonic acid will be obtained in the sulfonation of chlorobenzene. So regarding the mechanism, you can check my previous video. So 2-chlorosulfonic acid plus 4-chlorosulfonic acid will be obtained when electrophilic substitution of chlorobenzene with sulfuric acid and sulfur trioxide known as oleum. So always, so sulfur trioxide, so electrophile will attack at ortho position as well as para position. Among the ortho and para position, para product is the major product. So the next reaction is a Friedel-Crafts reaction. So chlorobenzene will undergo Friedel-Crafts reactions. Friedel-Crafts reactions. Next one, Friedel-Crafts alkylation. In Friedel-Crafts alkylation, chlorobenzene reacts with alkyl halide in presence of Lewis acid AlCl3. We can use any of the Lewis acid here. First, alkyl halide reacts with Lewis acid to give carbocation. Carbocation will form. That carbocation is the electrophile that will attack on chlorobenzene. This is Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Friedel-Crafts alkylation on chlorobenzene. Friedel-Crafts alkylation on chlorobenzene. So since carbocation intermediate is formed, here there is a possibility for the rearrangement. Okay, in case if it is, whenever there is a possibility, it will undergo rearrangement. Why? Because the carbocation is the intermediate. Let us say methyl chloride. Rx is equal to methyl chloride, that will in combination with AlCl3. The product obtained is, in case of methyl chloride, CH3 plus is the electrophile. that CH3 plus will attack as a electrophile at ortho position as well as para position. Ortho as well as para position. So 2-chlorotoluene and 4-chlorotoluene are the products. Among these two products, 4-chlorotoluene is the major product. So next example, Friedel-Crafts acylation. Friedel-Crafts acylation. So regarding the mechanism for these Friedel-Crafts reaction, you can check my previous videos. We discussed several examples. In Friedel-Crafts acylation, RCOCl, acetyl chloride in combination with AlCl3, aluminum, AlCl3, Lewis acid, aluminum chloride need to use. So here there is no rearrangement will takes place. The electrophile here is acylium ion is the electrophile. Let us take acetyl chloride in combination with AlCl3. So the electrophile is acylium ion, CH3CO plus is the electrophile that will attack on chlorobenzene at ortho position as well as para position. So 2-chloroacetophenone plus 4-chloroacetophenone are the products obtained in the Friedel-Crafts acylation of chlorobenzene when reacts with acetyl chloride in combination with anhydrous AlCl3. Among these two products, 4-chloroacetophenone is the major product. Coming to the last example, chloromethylation. So regarding chloromethylation, so we have not discussed so far this one. This is example of chloromethylation. The reagents required is formaldehyde, zinc chloride, Lewis acid plus hydrochloric acid required for chloromethylation. This is a chloromethylation reaction, electrophilic substitution reaction, chloromethylation. So the electrophile is, so I will write the mechanism for this one. So first this reacts with ZnCl2 to give electrophile. I will write the electrophile. So we will discuss the mechanism for this reaction. The product obtained in chloromethylation is the electrophile. Since it is electrophilic substitution reaction on chlorobenzene, the electrophile will attack at ortho position as well as electrophile will attack at para position. 2-chlorobenzyl chloride and 4-chlorobenzyl chloride will be obtained in the chloromethylation of chlorobenzene. The reagents for chloromethylation is formaldehyde, zinc chloride and hydrochloric acid. Among 2-chlorobenzyl chloride and 4-chlorobenzyl chloride, the major product that is obtained is 4-chlorobenzyl chloride. Now see the mechanism for chloromethylation reaction. Mechanism for chloromethylation reaction. Chloromethylation mechanism. Chloromethylation mechanism, it's an electrophilic substitution reaction on aryl halide. Electrophilic substitution reactions on aryl halide, chloromethylation. First step, generation of the electrophile. Generation of the electrophile. When formaldehyde, first formaldehyde reacts with zinc chloride, it's a Lewis acid, electron deficient. So this formaldehyde forms a complex with zinc chloride to give electrophile. This is the electrophile in chloromethylation reaction. This is the electrophile. O, Zn, Cl, Cl, negative charge. So this is the electrophile in chloromethylation reaction. This electrophile will attack on halobenzene. So we are doing chloromethylation on chlorobenzene. We can do any aryl halide. So there are lone pair of electrons on chlorine. It's a weak ring deactivating group, but still OP directing group. There is a shift of electrons towards the ring. As a result, electron density at ortho and para increases. So the electrophile will attack at ortho and para. First we will write ortho product and then para product. So what is the electrophile? This is the electrophile. Positive charge O, Zn, Cl, Cl minus So electrophile will attack at ortho position first. As a result, the compound that is obtained is positive charge, double bond, then there is a hydrogen here, and then carbon, hydrogen, O, zinc, chloride, and there is a negative charge, right? So after that, chloride ion will be eliminated from the zinc, that will abstract a proton at ortho position and then shift off electrons towards chlorine to regain the aromaticity. Then see what is happening here. So the product obtained here is chlorine. So aromaticity regained, chloro, here it is CH2, O, Zn, Cl, right? There is a lone pair of electrons on oxygen. The product obtained here is HCl is there, and we are also using hydrochloric acid in the reaction. So there is acidic nature in the reaction mixture increases, that HCl will give H plus and Cl minus ions. So H plus will attack on oxygen to give chloro CH2, I am writing here O, hydrogen, positive charge, and then ZnCl. Right. Now here O group is not a good leaving group. After making protonation of oxygen, it is a good leaving group. So Cl minus ion is there in the reaction mixture, that will attack from the back side like SN2. So this OH group will be eliminated to give 2-chloro-benzyl chloride. 2-chloro-benzyl chloride plus ZnOHCl compound as a side product. Similarly, if electrophile will attack at para position, so I am writing directly, we will get the para product as a product. Okay, para, the electrophile will attack at para position, we will get para isomer. Among ortho isomer and para isomer is the major product. So this is the mechanism for chloromethylation reactions. This is about electrophilic substitution reactions. We discussed chlorination, nitration, sulfonation, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, Friedel-Crafts acylation, and chloromethylation with the mechanism. Now nucleophilic substitution reactions. Take subheading nucleophilic substitution reactions. Nucleophilic substitution reaction on aryl halide. Nucleophilic substitution reaction. Nucleophilic substitution reactions on aryl halides. So in the beginning of the class itself, we discussed generally benzene and its derivatives will not undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions. When benzene will undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction, and why benzene will not undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions. Benzene and first see the benzene and its derivatives readily undergo electrophilic substitution reactions. There is no doubt for the electrophilic substitution reaction. Electrophile will easily attack on benzene and its derivatives. Whereas nucleophilic substitution, when nucleophile is trying to attack on benzene, what is happening here is there are 6 pi electrons. Okay, there are 6 pi electrons on benzene. When nucleophile is trying to attack on benzene, there is a repulsion between the pi electrons and the negatively charged nucleophile. Due to these repulsions, benzene will not undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions generally. So here aryl halide, let us say chlorobenzene, you can take any bromobenzene, fluorobenzene, iodobenzene, whatever it is substitution benzene, aryl halide. Still halogen itself lone pair of electrons. There is a repulsion, some more increases in case of halogen, more repulsions when compared to benzene. So that means halobenzenes will not undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions generally. Okay, generally. As also, since it is plus mesomeric effect dominates over negative inductive effect, the electron density on the ring much more increases. That's why electrophilic substitution reaction is taking place. Since electron density is increases because of the halogen, these are some more repulsions are much more increases in case of halogen on benzene. So conclusion is generally benzene and its derivatives not prefer to undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. The reason is because of the repulsions, because of the pi electrons, as well as the increased electron density, that is because of the plus mesomeric effect of the halogen groups. But when halobenzenes will undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions. Let's see one reaction, nucleophilic substitution reactions of chlorobenzene. When chlorobenzene reacts with sodium hydroxide, aqueous sodium hydroxide aqueous solution, nucleophilic substitution has to be takes place. Okay, this is the substitution. One nucleophile is substituted with the other nucleophile. If you see simple reaction, methyl chloride in SN2 reactions we discussed, if methyl chloride reacts with sodium hydroxide, okay, SN2 mechanism, we will get methanol is a product. Simple reaction. Okay, it's a simple reaction. But whereas if you see chlorobenzene, it will not generally undergo nucleophilic substitution. What is happening? One nucleophile is coming inside, the other nucleophile is going outside. That is a nucleophilic substitution reaction. Whereas here it is alkyl halides, but this is aryl halide. In case of aryl halides, it will not generally undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. The reason why it is not generally undergoing, the reason why it is not generally undergoing is, the first reason is because of the repulsions with the pi electron cloud. The second reason is plus mesomeric effect of the halogen increases the electron density. Repulsions are much more increases. The third reason is, if you take the chlorobenzene, what is happening in the chlorobenzene? So chlorine has 3 lone pair of electrons. So shift of electrons towards the ring. Shift of electrons towards the ring, that is because of the plus mesomeric effective group. As a result, what is happening here? There is a partial double bond character between chlorine and carbon of the benzene ring. Okay, so there are 3 reasons why halobenzenes is less preference to undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. Is first one is because of the repulsions between the pi electrons of the benzene. Second one is plus mesomeric effect of the halogen. As a result, pi electron density on benzene ring increases, so repulsions are much more increases. The third reason is because of the plus mesomeric effect of the halogen, there is a partial double bond character between the chlorine and carbon of the benzene. It is not easy to to substitute chlorine on benzene. But when it will undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction, normally it will not undergo, but it will undergo under special conditions. Suppose if you run the reaction at 350 degrees centigrade, 350 degrees centigrade and 300 atmospheric pressure, 350 degrees centigrade and 300 atmospheric pressure, then this reaction will be proceed. The named reaction is Dow's process. The reaction is Dow's process. This is Dow's process. It is an industrial method to prepare phenol. This is phenol. Industrial method to prepare phenol from chlorobenzene. Normally it will not undergo, but if you take the reaction at 350 degrees centigrade and a 300 atmospheric pressure, high temperature, then only halobenzenes will undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. That is a drastic condition. Okay, it is not possible. It's only industrial method. This is the industrial method. It is not possible to do this type of reactions in the laboratory? The normal laboratory, we have sand bath or oil bath. Okay. Normal laboratory, we have, suppose this is a silicone oil. So take the reaction mixture in the round bottom flask and add chlorobenzene and then sodium hydroxide. So if you heat this one, silicone oil, let us say that is silicone oil. If you heat the reaction, we can heat up to a maximum of 150 degrees centigrade by using silicone oil in the laboratory. Whereas if you take this sand bath, we can heat up to chlorobenzene and sodium hydroxide. We can suppose if it is sand, okay, if it is sand bath, we can heat up to a maximum of 200 degrees centigrade in the laboratory. In the normal laboratory, these type of reactions is not possible to proceed. Okay, it is not safe to do this type of reaction in the normal laboratory. Whereas in the industry, by using special equipment, we can run the reaction at 350 degrees centigrade, 300 atmospheric. Drastic conditions only, nucleophilic substitution reactions on halobenzene will take place. But in laboratory, how to do nucleophilic substitution reactions on aryl halides? There is a method. Okay, there is a method to do nucleophilic substitution reactions on halobenzene in the normal laboratory. In the normal laboratory, we can run the reactions up to a maximum of 200 degrees centigrade. At that temperature itself, the reaction should proceed. So what we need to do in the laboratory to do nucleophilic substitution reactions on aryl halides? If electron withdrawing group present on chlorobenzene, then nucleophilic substitution reactions will take place. So when nucleophilic substitution reactions will take place on aryl halides, normally nucleophilic substitution reactions will not take place. To undergo nucleophilic substitution, normally drastic conditions need to use. Okay, here no electron withdrawing group is there. Drastic conditions like 350 degrees centigrade, 300 atmospheric pressure need to use. This type of reactions only feasible in the industry. Normal laboratory, this type of reactions cannot be possible. To undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions normally in the laboratory at low temperatures or below than 200 degrees centigrade, there should be electron withdrawing group should be present on aryl halide. If electron withdrawing group should present on aryl halide, then it will easily undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. Let's see C1 reaction. Okay, so this electron withdrawing group should be at ortho or para, not at meta position. For example, if you take 2-nitrochlorobenzene, electron withdrawing group is there at ortho position. That means it will undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. Use same sodium hydroxide aqueous solution. See, this reaction will proceed just at 135 degrees centigrade. No need of industrial method, no need of special equipments. Normal laboratory, we can perform this reaction. What is happening? So one nucleophile will come inside, the other nucleophile will go outside. Substitution. So OH minus will be substituted chloro minus. Nucleophilic substitution reactions is taking place. See the difference between these two reactions. What is the difference between these two reactions? So only the difference here is we have added electron withdrawing group. If electron withdrawing group is there at ortho position or para position, the nucleophilic substitution takes place just at 135 degrees centigrade. 135 degrees centigrade means we can run the reactions in the normal laboratory. No need of pressure also not required. Okay, no pressure required, just at 135 degrees centigrade we can perform this nucleophilic substitution reaction. So why it is nucleophilic substitution is taking place at this low temperature means that is only because of the electron withdrawing group. Since electron withdrawing group is there on halobenzene, that's why it will undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. Here it is, there is no electron withdrawing group, that's why high temperature and high pressure is required. So the conclusion is, to undergo nucleophilic substitution on aryl halide, there should be at least one electron withdrawing group at ortho or para position. And one important point, if electron withdrawing group at meta position, there is no much use for nucleophilic substitution reaction. So this electron withdrawing group containing aryl halides will undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions. The reaction will follow two types of mechanism. The reactions will follow two types of mechanism. The first mechanism is addition-elimination mechanism. Addition-elimination mechanism. Okay. So electron withdrawing group containing aryl halides will undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions. Those nucleophilic substitution reactions will follow two types of mechanism. One is addition-elimination mechanism. The second one is elimination-addition mechanism. Addition-elimination and elimination-addition mechanism. In case of addition-elimination mechanism, generally the reagents used are sodium hydroxide, whereas in addition-elimination-addition mechanism, sodamide will be used. So since we have used sodium hydroxide, that means this reaction will follow addition-elimination method. Here we have not used any electron withdrawing group. Sodium hydroxide used. But this is not normal nucleophilic substitution reaction, this is an industrial reaction. This reaction will not follow this addition-elimination or elimination-addition mechanism. Only electron withdrawing group containing aryl halides will undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions in the normal laboratory. Those will follow two types of mechanism, addition-elimination mechanism and elimination-addition mechanism. If sodium hydroxide is used, electron withdrawing group is there, then that is addition-elimination mechanism. If sodamide is used and electron withdrawing group is there, that is the elimination-addition mechanism. Let's take subheading addition-elimination mechanism. Addition-elimination mechanism. Addition-elimination mechanism, which is a nucleophilic substitution reaction on aryl halides where electron withdrawing group is present on aryl halide. Where electron withdrawing group present on aryl halide, it's a nucleophilic substitution reaction mechanism. There are two mechanisms, addition-elimination and elimination-addition mechanism. See the first reaction. Generally, aryl halides will not undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. It will undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions normally in the laboratory only if it contains electron withdrawing group at ortho or para position. So when it reacts with sodium hydroxide just at 135 degrees centigrade, nucleophilic substitution reactions will take place. So one nucleophile will come inside, other nucleophile will go outside. 2-nitrophenol from 2-chloronitrobenzene. So this reaction will follow addition-elimination mechanism. Addition-elimination mechanism will generally takes place in case of sodium hydroxide is a reagent on aryl halides containing electron withdrawing groups at ortho or para position. So coming to the mechanism, so chlorobenzene, nitro, so sodium hydroxide means OH minus will attack, right? See, so OH minus will attack at a carbon of chlorine. As a result, this pi bond moves towards nitro. So since OH minus is adding on carbon of chlorine, the first step is addition. That's why this is addition. Since the first step is addition, okay, right? See what is happening here. double bond, chloro, hydroxy, negative charge, and then nitro group. This negative charge will be stabilized with nitro group. Since the carbanion that is obtained after addition is stabilized because of the electron withdrawing group, then only electron withdrawing group containing aryl halides will undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. After that, the resonating structures that are obtained are double bond, negative charge, nitro group, OH and chloro. After that, shift of this negative charge from this bond shift towards here to give one more resonating structure, double bond, negative charge, nitro, chloro and hydroxy. Okay, chloro and hydroxy. We can write a combinedly as a sigma complex. So negative charge is, so this is the negatively charged, so negative charge is transferring from, so from this carbon to this carbon, nitro group and then chloro and OH. So this is a sigma complex, it is a stable compound, okay, so a stable sigma complex for carbanium. So regarding sigma complex, we explained in electrophilic substitution reaction. In electrophilic substitution reaction, carbocation sigma complex will be formed. Here carbanion sigma complex is formed. This is more stable. The addition step is itself a slow step and it is a rate determining step. Formation of carbanion is the rate determining step in addition elimination mechanism. The second step, removal, will be taking place. See, I will take any one of the resonating structures. So I will take the last resonating structure, negative charge, chloro, hydroxy, nitro group. So since the reaction is under heating condition, so elimination of the chloro will be taking place. Elimination is taking place in the last step. Okay, as it is finally nucleophilic substitution reactions will be taking place. So chloro is substituted with OH. The mechanism, the overall mechanism follows addition followed by elimination taking place. So why this reaction is taking place at 135 degrees centigrade means that is only because of electron withdrawing group is present at ortho position. So what is the okay? Why and what is the advantage of nitro means that will stabilize the carbanion. Since that is stabilizing the carbanion, that only electron withdrawing group aryl halides is undergoing nucleophilic substitution reactions normal temperature at 135 degrees centigrade. If nitro is near there, we need to run the reaction at 350 degrees centigrade, 300 degrees centigrade, special equipment is required. So now next we will see some more nucleophilic substitution reactions of aryl halides. Next example, chlorobenzene with 2 nitro groups, 2 electron withdrawing groups at ortho and para. Let's see how this reaction is taking place. Reacts with sodium hydroxide. Okay, so nucleophilic substitution reaction. So generally aryl halides will not undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. It will undergo only if electron withdrawing group is present at ortho and para positions. So since sodium hydroxide and electron withdrawing group, it will follow addition elimination mechanism. Since 2 nitro groups are there, this reaction is processed only at 100 degrees centigrade, no pressure required. Normal laboratory we can run this reaction. In the normal laboratory, we can run this reaction. 2,4-dinitrophenol is the product. Okay, nucleophilic substitution is taking place. The mechanism is addition elimination mechanism. See one more interesting reaction. Suppose if 3 nitro groups are there, 2,4,6-trinitro-chlorobenzene reacts with aqueous sodium hydroxide. Let's see If only one nitro group is there, 135 degrees centigrade required, addition elimination mechanism. 2 nitro groups are there, 100 degrees required. If 3 nitro groups are there, just 35 degrees centigrade, just above the room temperature is required to proceed this reaction to give 2,4,6-trinitrophenol, which is known as picric acid. 2,4,6-trinitrophenol, this is picric acid. Picric acid. 2,4,6-trinitrophenol. See the reactivity of 3 reactions. Reactivity of 3 reactions. So by that time, you just see the Dawes process also here. What is Dawes process? So when chlorobenzene reacts with sodium hydroxide, aqueous sodium hydroxide. So what is the temperature required? 350 degrees centigrade and 300 atmospheric pressure required. So to give phenol. This is an example of Dawes process, industrial process. Okay. So this is not addition elimination mechanism. Just for comparison, we wrote here. If it is no electron withdrawing group is there, it is possible only in the industry, 350 degrees centigrade and 300 atmospheric pressure. Whereas by using addition elimination mechanism, where if electron withdrawing group is present, if one electron withdrawing group is there, the same substitution only, so see the difference, substitution only, the same substitution taking place at 135 degrees centigrade. If 2 nitro groups are there, same substitution takes place at 100 degrees centigrade. If 3 nitro groups are there, the same reaction is taking place at 35 degrees centigrade. Number of electron withdrawing groups increases, reactivity increases. Okay. Number of electron withdrawing groups increases, reactivity of aryl halides with respect to the nucleophilic substitutions increases. Now see the next example, which is more reactive towards nucleophilic substitution reaction. Which is more reactive towards nucleophilic substitution reactions, 2,4-dinitrofluorobenzene and 2,4-dinitrochlorobenzene. So very important example, which will readily undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. Let's say it reacts with sodium hydroxide. So 2 nitro groups are there, around 100 degrees centigrade is required. So similarly, at 100 degrees centigrade, aqueous sodium hydroxide. Same temperature, same concentration of the base, which is more reactive, either 2,4-dinitrofluorobenzene or 2,4-dinitrochlorobenzene. To see that, write the carbanion that is obtained in both the reactions. The carbanion that is obtained both the reaction. The OH minus will attack at halogen of carbon. So the carbanion that is obtained here in case of fluorine is OH fluoro. This is the carbanion that is obtained here, 2,4-dinitrocarbanion. So whereas the carbanion that is obtained in this reaction is, in case of chlorine, see, this is the carbanion. The only difference is in case of first example fluoro, the second example chloro. Right? Among these two, which will readily undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions means that is depends on the stability of the carbanion. The one which is more stable carbanion, that will readily react with sodium hydroxide readily. Okay, so both will react, there is no doubt, but which will react readily. See the electronegativity order. The electronegativity order is fluoro is more electronegative than chloro, than bromo, than iodo. Electronegativity of fluorine is more. If since electronegativity of fluorine is more, the shift of electrons towards fluorine is more here, whereas shift of electrons towards fluorine is less here. Coming to the negative inductive effective order, since the electronegativity of fluorine order is more, the negative inductive effective order also Fluoro has high negative inductive power than chloro, than bromo, than iodo. Iodo is the least power. See the carbocation. If it is carbocation plus inductive effective group increases the stability of carbocation, whereas carbanion negative inductive effective groups increases the stability of carbanion. Now tell me, which carbanion is more stable? Here see, dispersal of negative charge is taking place, that is because of the strong negative inductive effect. Dispersal of negative charge is less here, that is because of the weak inductive effective group. That means, so since negative inductive effective group is stabilizes the carbanion, that is more stable, and this is less stable. The one which will give more stable carbocation is carbanion is more reactive. That means 2,4-dinitrofluorobenzene is more reactive towards nucleophilic substitution reaction than the chlorine. So ultimately the product obtained in both the cases is finally we will get the product is same. Okay, the product is in both the case 2,4-dinitrophenol will be obtained in both the cases, but the reactivity is fluorine is more reactive than this reaction will proceeds faster time, that reaction proceeds in less time. Okay, that is called as reactivity. Now see the reactions on 2,4-dinitrofluorobenzene with some examples. Some more examples of nucleophilic substitution reactions on aryl halides where electron withdrawing group is present at ortho and para positions. Since electron withdrawing group at ortho and para positions, it will undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions. Okay, some more examples. So all these reactions will follow addition elimination mechanism. So when it reacts with sodium ethoxide, so this is also an example of addition elimination mechanism. Sodium thioethoxide, it is an example of addition elimination mechanism. Ammonia, addition elimination mechanism. Aniline, addition elimination mechanism. So generally sodium hydroxide, sodium ethoxide, sodium thioethoxide, ammonia and aniline is all come under category of addition elimination mechanism, whereas sodamide, that will elimination addition mechanism, that will follow a different route. Benzene intermediate will be formed, that we will discuss in the next class. See the nucleophilic substitution reaction and product that will is obtained here is, in the first case, so O-ethyl will be obtained. Okay, 2,4-dinitrophenyl ethyl ether, whereas in the second case 2,4-dinitrophenyl ethyl thioether. 2,4-dinitrophenyl ethyl thioether. This is S-ethyl will be substituted. Okay, this is S-ethyl is the nucleophile here. OET is the nucleophile is here. That is the nucleophilic substitution reaction. S-ethyl thioethyl is the nucleophile here. Here is the ammonia. You will get 2,4-dinitro. This is a nucleophilic substitution reaction. 2,4-dinitroaniline will be obtained. This also follows addition elimination mechanism. The finally, so 2,4-dinitro, in case of here this is N-phenyl, NH-phenyl will be obtained. These are all follows addition elimination mechanism. Okay, first step addition, the final step elimination. So this is about nucleophilic substitution reactions. Only one example, only one mechanism we discussed, addition elimination mechanism. In the next class we will discuss elimination addition mechanism. There we will use one reagent sodamide, benzene intermediate will be formed. The products obtained are always a mixture of isomers will be obtained. Among the mixture of isomers, which product is major, which product is minor, we need to identify by using stability of carbocation. So that stability of carbanion depends on the substituent present on the aryl group. So after that we will discuss some named reactions, Wurtz fitting reactions, Ullmann reactions we will discuss in the next class. So follow the class, read well, all the very best. Thank you.